Hey guys, Alex Winter here from Blue Wave Insurance Services here in sunny San Diego, California. We work with folks across the country, helping them choose the right Medicare supplement plan for their unique needs. Today we're going to take a look at Medicare Supplement Underwriting, the health questions involved, the whole process, just kind of dig into it and answer some of your questions. So let's get into it and take a look here. So the process starts with Medicare Supplement Underwriting, as if you want to change from one Medicare supplement plan to another, or if you want to change from a Medicare Advantage plan to a Medicare supplement plan, or if you want to sign up for a Medicare supplement plan and you're outside of your open enrollment window. That open enrollment period starts when you turn 65 or you're new to Part B and lasts for 6 months. During that time, you can sign up for a Medicare supplement plan without any underwriting at all. Outside of that window, you normally have to answer health questions unless you're in a state like California or a few other states that have special rules where you can change without having to answer any health questions. So assuming you're in a state where there aren't any special rules, if you want to change from one Medicare supplement plan to another, there are some basic yes or no health questions that you will have to answer. Now, we're well versed in this. We can help you walk you through this and choose the right plan and get those health questions answered. But to answer some of your questions, let's take a look at what's involved. So here's a sample health questions that you would find on an application if you're answering the health questions and you have to go through underwriting. So they're all yes or no questions. So you can see they will ask about like congestive heart failure, leukemia, lymphoma. This is Aetna, so they're going to ask about these yes or no. So most of these will be declinable. So if you do answer yes to most of these questions or any of these questions, you would be automatically declined, unfortunately. So we mainly just go through these yes or no questions. Hopefully you can answer no to them. We do have to input medications as well. And then Aetna does ask some additional questions about doctor history. So each carrier is a bit different. This is Aetna. Mutual of Omaha has similar questions. They all ask like about HIV or cirrhosis, emphysema, COPD, chronic lung conditions, or chronic kidney conditions will all be declinable with most carriers. So when somebody calls us and they want to change from one carrier to another, and they do have to go through underwriting, we'll ask basic health questions to see what carrier would be the best fit, because each carrier is slightly different on the questions they ask. Some are more lenient on some conditions than others. So the way it works is we ask these questions with you over the phone, input your medications, send it off to the insurance company. The insurance company then, the underwriting department will review the application. Sometimes they have to call you and ask you some questions over the phone, and then they'll look at your prescription drug history and see if there's anything that they want to ask you about in particular. Some things with the drugs is like drugs that are treating like COPD, atrial fibrillation, HIV, chronic conditions are usually an issue. Someone who's used a lot of different pain medications for a long time, that usually raises a red flag as well. It really does depend on the insurance company that we're using. So these are things that we ask ahead of time, because we know all the carriers and what they're going to ask and what they're going to look for. So if somebody calls us and has that atrial fibrillation, we know there's certain carriers that will more lenient and would accept you if certain guidelines are met. So we wouldn't be wasting time trying 5, 6, 7 different carriers. We'll try the one that's most likely to accept you first, and hopefully we can get it right the first time. So it usually takes anywhere from 2 days to 7 days to get an answer from the carrier. If you're doing this during the busy season, which would be October 15th to December 7th, that's when everybody wants to change their Medicare plan. That can take extra time. So usually 2 weeks around the busy season, but you can change plans anytime throughout the year, so you don't need to wait until October, November, December to change. You can do it anytime. If you want to do it in the middle of the summer, we can do it then, and you usually get an answer back pretty quick in the off season because the carriers are less busy. So if you have questions, if you want to see if if you can change carriers, if you're able to answer the health questions or have any questions on the underwriting process, please feel free to give us a call at the number below. We're glad to help you out. Our services are 100% free. Just give us a call and we'd be glad to hear from you. Thank you.